Okay, calculator papers, they like to include non-calculator subjects like algebra. Sometimes they try and push a lot of the non-calculator subject into a calculator paper, so you have to show all your skills at all time. Okay. Expand means remove the brackets. To remove the brackets, I can see that 4 and the bracket are right next to each other. So if I'm talking about hidden maths, there's actually a multiplication sign in there. Now, some students, when they do this, they don't quite follow the routine and they don't understand the principle that everything on the inside of the bracket has to be multiplied by the thing on the outside. So some students put 4x, take away 3, and they think they've done the job. We use arrows sometimes to decide or help us to multiply everything out. So if I follow the small arrow, I'm going to do 4 times x, and I'm going to do, for the big arrow, 4 times minus 3. 4 times x is 4x, 4 times minus 3, 4 times 3 is 12, and I've only got one negative, so it's 4x, take away 12. Some students try and combine them, but based on the original question, number 1, collecting like terms, this hasn't got an x, so there's no way that's going to be combined, and that's as simple or simplified as possible. Right, next one, solving an equation. The objective is to get t by itself. Look at the question here, the answer box. It's by itself. When that's done, your mission's done. So, I need to get rid or eliminate 1 and 4. Now, with my foundation students, I asked them to remove what's furthest away. So the 1 is further away from the t than the 4, because the 4 is absolutely bang on the t. I asked them, right, what's the 1 doing? It's adding, so the opposite is taken away. And we cross out the 1 because we're actually getting rid of that. So 4t equals 18. All I'm doing is follow my instructions to myself. I'm taking 1 off the 19. Now the 4, I'm going to get rid of this from the t, and if that's done, the t is then by itself. I ask myself, what's the t and the 4 doing? They're timesing each other. The opposite of timesing is dividing. And then I've got t equals 18 divided by 4. It's the same as 18 over 4. Now this is going to be a decimal. You can simplify that fraction to 9 over 2, or you can use as a calculator paper 18 divided by 4, which is 4.5. Either way is fine, but if you're not sure when it's a calculator paper, use the calculator to confirm that it's a decimal. Okay, some students are very unsure when they've got a decimal, because most of the time in class it's a integer answer, means whole or number answer, but for this one it's a decimal.